All right, now we're doing 8Q Training JS number 32, Methods of Math, Round, Ceil, and Floor. This is by MyJinx in 2015. 89% of the people like it. Our task is we're going to have a function rounded that accepts one parameter in, and it's a number with a decimal point, and we're going to turn that number into an integer using a variety of ways. Okay, so if there's more digits on the right-hand side of the decimal point, we're going to use math.ceil. If there's more digits on the left-hand side, we're going to use math.floor. And if there's equal number on each side of the decimal point, we're going to use math.round. Okay? And so let me show you about that. Let's set up over here real quick. So to do that, we're going to first we're going to split this number by, and then on each side we're going to take the length of it. Okay, so we're going to subtract like the length of this side but minus the length of this side. Okay, so it'd be 1 minus 2, which would be -1. So since that number is a negative, we would use the math.ceil method. Okay, on this one, since it'd be 2 minus 1, which would make it 1, we would use the math.floor method since it's positive. And since it's equal on this one, we're using math.round. All right, now to get that, we're going to have to split this and get the difference. And so we're going to start off by making a little embedded function called difference. Okay? And difference down here in parentheses is going to equal, first we're going to need to take this number and make it into a string. And we're going to do that by using the string constructor, which is used to create a new string object. And when called instead as a function, it performs a type conversion, which is usually more useful. So it just turns anything into a string. So we're going to say string, and then we're going to say in. Now we're going to have to split this number apart by the decimal points. So we're going to use split method, which divides a string into an ordered list of substrings, putting these substrings into an array and returning the array. The division is done by searching for a pattern, and where the pattern is provided as the first parameter of the method's call. So in this case, we're going to use the decimal point as the pattern that it's going to search for. So we're going to say dot split and call it decimal point. And this will end up inside of that, where it's going to end up like, on this one specifically, it's going to say 3, and then the other one's going to be, and the other one's going to be 45. That's what the array is going to look like, but we don't need to see that. So then after that, we're going to subtract this side from this side, the length of this side minus the length of this side. So to do that, we're going to use this reduce method, which executes a user-supplied reducer callback function on each element of the array in order, passing in the return value from the calculation on the preceding element. The final result of running the reducer across all elements of the array is a single value. So the easiest to understand case is to return the sum of the elements in an array, but in this case we're going to do it the difference. And here's the syntax we're going to use is the previous value and current value. Okay. So that being said, we're going to say dot reduce, and we're going to say previous current, and then a function of that. So we're going to say prev minus cur. Okay, no, but not that. We say prev dot length minus cur dot length, just so it gets the digits. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. And that number right there is going to come up here into difference. Okay, so if that number, let's say difference is less than 0. Okay, so that means if this number is bigger than this number, we're going to use math.ceil. So math.ceil in. Okay, and then if not, if difference is greater than 0, we're going to use math.floor in, okay? And if not, we're just going to use math.round in. Hopefully this works. Let's see what happens. And there it goes. Excellent. Let's attempt it. All right, great. And submit it. All right. Let's go to, let's say, very like this one. Let's go to My Solutions. Just me on this one. I think it's the best way when it comes to using the concise syntax, you know. I mean, we could have done the block body syntax and we would have got something like this. But I don't know. I just like doing it this way. I just think it's cooler. Anyway, so, and we'll see you next time. Oh, no, never mind. Best practice. And we'll see you next time.